So I have been meaning to make a few of these videos in the past few months from November till now. The last one was, I believe, November 25th, 24th, and I've been meaning to do one at least every 2 weeks. So let's get into this. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards made by an AI, and let's see what is there that's new. First off, we have Stardust Cross Dragon. It is a level 7 Liked Dragon Synchro Monster. Effect 2500 and 2000 defense. Once per turn during your main phase, you can send one spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard to special summon one level 4 or lower Dragon Synchro Monster from your extra deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate that monster's effect, you can shuffle one card on the field and one card in your graveyard into the deck. You can only use this effect once this turn. Special summon one Dragon Synchro Monster from your extra deck in defense position. This is actually a very, very powerful card, and in my opinion, I could definitely see this being played if it was for some custom format where you can actually run these cards. Over the time that I've been doing this, this is one of the more balanced versions and balanced cards that there have been. Even though none of the effects are hard once per turn, you have to put materials into it just to summon out 2 Dragon Synchro monsters, which I really do like. Next up, we have Trishula, the Supreme King of all animals. I love the AI edit here. It's a dinosaur effect, and it cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by attributing one dinosaur monster, except Trishula, the Supreme King of all animals. If this card is special summoned, destroy this card, and if you do, banish it when it leaves the field. You have to have skill drain on the field for this. Once per turn, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. This card cannot attack during the turn. I mean, it is just a level 9 that you just tribute to summon to blow up. And it's just Boar Soldier on a level 9 body, which is pretty funny. We have Cloudian Drencher. It is a level 3 Water Fairy, 1000. If this card is in your graveyard, you can tribute one face-up Cloudian monster, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Cloudian Drencher once per turn. If this card is tributed, you can target one Cloudian world you control and one Tyrant world your opponent controls, banish them both, and if you do, special summon this card, then if any monster is banished, this card is banished. Very unique extender based on that you need Cloudian World and Tyrant World. So that is one thing. I feel like this is going to be one of the Valent type field spells where you activate one and then the other activates to your opponent's spell or field zone. So that's pretty good. We have Sikuru, the Wind of Wisdom. It is a level 8 ritual wind monster. Warrior, 2700 attack, 2400 defense. You could ritual summon this card with Endymion's Induction. If this card is ritual summoned, you could draw 2 cards. That's fine. Using multiple cards into this summoning to draw 2, that's fine. Once per phase, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, return it to the draw phase, return. Standby, return. But it's not a quick effect, so basically only main phase 1 and 2, like the comments say. That's absolutely fine, being able to compose 2 cards per turn. Next up, we have Balance. It's a continued trap card. Each player can only control one face-up monster on their side of the field. So there could be only one. There could only be one. Goes and match Rivalry of the Warlords and Mask Restrict. That would be a deadly 5 continuous trap card combo. And then we have Mekk-Knight Spiritual Ballet. Level 8 Earth Psychic Fusion effect. 2000 attack, 3000 defense. 1 level 5 or higher Mekk-Knight monster plus 1 Mekk-Knight monster. Super easy to make. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target one face-up psychic type fusion monster you control, banish it, and if you do, special summon one Mekk-Knight monster from your extra deck, except Spiritual Ballad. When an opponent's monster in the same column activates its effect, quick effect, you can destroy the monster that activated the effect, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. You can only use each effect of Mekk-Knight Spiritual Ballad once per turn. This is very, very good. It gets to Spectrum Supreme, and along with many of your other Mech Knight cards, and in my opinion, this is a super balanced card. I love that the AI has balanced out a lot of the cards for sure. We have Moondragon Ritual. This card is used to ritual summon Marmst, the Moondragon. Ooh. You must also send Moon God and or Leela monster from your hand or field to the graveyard whose total level equals 6 or more. During your main phase, except the turn that this was sent to the graveyard, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. Also, Priest / Terror with 100 attack cannot activate cards or effects. You can only activate one Moondragon Ritual once per turn. Hold on, let me reread that last part. Negate its effects until the end of the turn. Also, Priests / Terrors with 1,000 or 100 attack cannot activate a card of. Okay, there's still a little gibberish. I could say that for sure. We have Volcanic King Pyron. It is a fire level 4 pyro. 1900 attack, 500 defense. Once per turn, you can excavate the top cards of your deck, and if it's a fire monster, send it to the graveyard. If this card is excavated from the top of the deck and sent to the graveyard, you can target one fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase. That is pretty good. An Exceed material, or Exceed monster whose original attribute is fire, can be special summoned from the extra deck by tributing one level 5 or higher pyro monster you control. Once per turn, you can remove 2 volcanic counters from anywhere on the field, send 1 volcanic card from your deck to the graveyard. So, let me get this straight. Excavate the top card. If it's a fire, it's sent to the graveyard. If this is excavated, target a fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it's destroyed during the end phase. And you could tribute a Doomfire to summon out a Fire Exceed. That's pretty good. And it is a free Foolish Burial by removing 2 volcanic counters. This is a really, really good card, and none of it's hard ones per turn. Definitely one in the top 10 custom cards. Oh, this card. I remember seeing the name of it. It's Morgifodon. Dinosaur effect, water level 3, 300 attack, 1000 defense. Your opponent skips their battle phase during the damage step only. I don't know how this works. If it's during the damage step only, it skips the battle phase. That is one for sure. And I think we're going to do 2 more. We have Traffic Curator. It is a light rank 3 Cyber Exceed effect. I'm like Courtier. Yes, Traffic Courtier. 2 level 3 monsters cannot be destroyed by a card effect. Once per turn during your main phase, you can detach 1 material from this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to the total attack of all face-up monsters on the field. Destroy it during the end phase. This is a quick effect. 1,800 to 1,000. Honestly, this is a really good card. And it can easily just slam for an OTK if needed. I really like the comments on a lot of these. 3-axis now has a way to chain block. I 100% agree. That is very useful. Shooting Starbow Seal. Yep. And we have ABC Dragon Buster Burst Max. It's a level 7 light worm. Worm? 2,800 attack, 2,200 defense. Cannot be destroyed by battle. With a special summon monster from the extra deck, you can only use each of the following effects of ABC Dragon Buster Burst Max once per turn. When your opponent would special summon a monster's quick effect, you can send 1 ABC Buster Dragon monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, negate the special summon, and if you do, destroy that monster. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon any number of dragon monsters from your graveyard. This one is a whole lot of confusion. Being able to have a worm, and you have to summon it out. It's fine. But then when your opponent's special summon monster, you could just send an ABC Dragon Buster from your extra deck to the graveyard. It's not hard once per turn either, but it also can miss timing. Oh, that's quite fun, but actually, I kind of want to do this last one. Flundries and the Significant Scramble. What? Is that ABC and Flundries and Snowl? Counter trap card. When a spell, trap, or a monster effect is activated while you control a Flundries Link monster, discard your entire hand, then calculate the result of the squaring the attack and the effect of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls, and if you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, destroy all cards your opponent controls. You need to be a mathematician for that. If you control a Flundries monster in attack position, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Flundries Link monster from your graveyard. In defense position, that has twice the attack of that monster in attack position. You can only use each. What? You need to be a physician just to understand how this card works for this game. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. This one has my mind definitely scrambled for sure. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spitter. See you guys in the next video. If you enjoy this content, please comment down below. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.